I haven't been directing for, I guess it's been about 5 or 6 years that I've been directing, but I did direct when I was in high school for a few shows. Kid shows mainly, but I got better. Musical Comedy Murders of 1940 was a show that I actually did in high school. I loved the show. I loved everything about it. I've always wanted to do it again. What I like the most about it is the murder mystery coupled with the farce and the comedy. There's just something really funny about a dead body and everybody wandering around it and nobody paying attention to it. I love the show. I love the show. That's why. My favorite part of directing is the end. I know that sounds weird, but the best part is seeing everything on stage. Like, I feel like as a director, you got your eye on everybody and you're trying to get everybody in line, and then when everything just comes together and you can let go, that's the best part. When everybody did their job and your job's done. Least favorite part of directing? The end. It's the exact same thing. I let it go, and now I have nothing to do with it anymore, and it's its own monster. It's its own event. It's this performance and emotion that the audience feels, the actors feel, and I can sit back and watch it, but there's always like a little bit of me that wants to get in there and tinker with it more, but I have to fight that because it's over. It's done. Timing is the biggest difficulty in directing a farce. Usually it has to do with the entire cast. Many times farces have an ensemble aspect to them. This show is no different than that. The ensemble has to be together. Everybody has to be doing the same play. With a farce, if one person's in one play and another person's in another, you're never going to make anybody laugh. Everybody has to live in that cartoon world that farces are. So that's the most difficult part, is getting people all on the same page. In the casting, I'm really just looking for strong choices. I know that probably a lot of actors or directors say that, but I'm looking for someone who will choose a character and just run with it. Whether your accent's good, whether it's bad, it doesn't matter to me. It's about being committed to it, because a farce is all about looking like a fool and not caring, and letting everybody see you that way. That's what a farce is. So that's what I'm looking for in the actors. I'm looking for fools. Hopefully nice. I always want the actor to feel like they're a part of it, because they're the ones actually doing the work. I'm just watching it and asking questions. So I tend to ask a lot of questions and lead people to where they want to be. I know I've said this metaphor before, so some of you might have heard this before, but the director's the lighthouse and the actor's the ship. So I'm just steering them away from the rocks. They're the ones doing all the work. So hopefully they see me as that. Here's hoping. Relax. It's going to be okay. Just say the words and have fun. That's all that's important. All of this is just for fun, right? We do this for enjoyment. And if it's not enjoyable, then you're not going to get your best work. And that's what I'm looking for. Your best work and you to have fun. Bad comedic acting habits I would think of is the take to the audience. Every once in a while, if somebody tells a funny joke, they just kind of stop and look at the crowd and go, "Hey, aren't I funny?" and like move their eyebrows or something. I warn against that, mainly because if the joke's funny, they're going to laugh whether you tell them to laugh or not. So trust that you're funny enough. You don't have to add anything to it. Plans for the rehearsal process is to work as hard as we can, as fast as we can. This is a big show. There is a lot of little intricacies involved in it. The fun thing about the show is that there's going to be a lot of fight and stunt things that are going on with it. You may not think of it that way, but there's a lot of choreography involved, so that will kind of be the time-extensive stuff. But it'll also be the most fun, so hopefully rehearsals won't be nothing but that, but that'll be a big part of it. Challenges with this show is making sure that all the doors work. There's trap doors, there's secret passages, there's fun props, there's weird trench coats with like triggers and guns and all kinds of stuff. So it's really going to be a meshing of all the tech stuff with the actors, of course, but the tech stuff is probably going to be one of the biggest challenges of this show. I need a cast that is strong, willing, and patient with each other and with themselves.